Well, here we go. Let's see how it is going to Emory Tobin Lake.
See the light of the stars, hear the sound of the unseen, in the empty fall, in the silence listen, may it lift your heart and move your feet to run.
Bear's been digging out the rotten wood looking for grubs.
May you wander far, you will not be lost with.
Those are some tall, old-growth trees. Someone's been out maintaining this trail, weed whacking the sides. It's very nice. Oh, this is one of my dogs I had to put down this last year's favorite spot. Sandy Beach. She would play and play. Miss you, Evie. Lots of deer track. Hey, and it's hunting season, huh? Wonder if we'll see hunters and or deer up here.
Come and rest your head. Here time is an ocean. There's peace and grace. Mercy's born between days.
So this is where the trail kind of leads away from the creek, but it's still real obvious. Look at the boardwalk. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Alright, so it appears the boardwalk has ended and we're back to trail. I'm just kind of wondering, a lot of people get lost up here. I'm just trying to figure out where that happens, what the confusion is. And there is some form of marking every now and then. I see little orange flags. As you can see, the trail isn't cleared here off to the sides, but it is painfully obvious where the trail is still. So far, pretty straightforward. So this is the first quote-unquote creek crossing. So we've been climbing in elevation a little bit. Got a ways to go still. So it is a little muddy, but not like it's undoable.
There is nothing you should fear at all. Though the way is hard.
Okay, I'm gonna show you a place where I suppose you might get lost or get off the trail. Really is what it is. You come around this tree and you come up on this little creek and the trail goes down. It's not terribly obvious where you go. We just walk down the creek and you can see over there by that dark stump the trail takes off again. You just walk down the creek It's a pretty little creek, and it's certainly not anything I even got wet on. And the trail's right back here again. Yeah, some blueberries with more marker. And if you look, this must be a place where people get confused. I can see the trail going that way, but the markers go that way. So that's the way I'm going to go. But first, I want to see what's over here. Why are people going this way? Maybe there's something cool to see. Oh, look at that. Not really cool, but it's a campsite. Well, we're about 3¼ miles in. The trail's still pretty obvious. You can see the salmonberry start to overgrow it.
Hear the sound of the in the deepest night, let love lead you.
The trail does get less obvious. Plenty of blueberries up here. They're good. This tree went and got himself some Kardashian lips.
There's peace and grace.
Uh-oh. Maybe this is where people get lost. Well, let's see what we find. Looks like if you just look down there, you can see the path going right up through there. I'm gonna walk over there and see what I can find. I'll let you know. So I'm just following the mucky footprints and seeing if this is what gets me lost or not. It is mucky and muddy, but yeah, look at that. The other side of that little grass. We just started right over there. Walk across that. Across to here. So it looks a little less mucky. I'm going to go this way. And see if we're back on the trail or not. Sure looks like. Can't imagine this is not the trail. It would be really, really weird. Follow the mucky trail through this section of what? 100 yards, 200 yards. Got a yellow marker on that tree. Another one on that tree. And then you're back on the trail right over there. I could see possibly people getting lost here, but I'll give you that there are spots where it's seriously mucky. And maybe that's what's making people go off the trail. But there's the lake. Let's go see what we can see. Okay. My thoughts during lunch on Emory Tobin Lake Trail. It's not hard at all. It is longish for here. It's 5 miles, I think. 4.5 miles in. It's a little bit of a climb, but nothing like Deer Mountain or Dude Mountain. mucky, wet. Towards the end, there's a couple small little muskegs you have to cross. But unless it was dark or you're impaired somehow for whatever reason, or you panic and go off the trail, I just don't see how you can get lost. You know, snow on the path, or you can't see a trail. I get that. Dark, I get that. But all you have to do is stay on the trail, and it's obvious where the trail is. You shouldn't get lost. Know where you're going. Have some water. Have some lunch. Plan on mud. Plan on staying on the trail, and it'll be fun. It's not bad at all. It's a pretty lake. It's a great hike. I plan on doing it a few more times, maybe even this year. It's really a nice hike. I decided to come back from the lake part without the video camera, just hoofing it out to see what it's like, just hiking out and seeing if it was easy to get lost. I really didn't hike more than 10 or 20 feet ahead of me. In other words, I didn't look more than 10 or 20 feet ahead of me just to get around the muddy, mucky areas and to keep going. But I never got close to going off the trail. The trail is the secret. Just stay on the path. It's one way in and one way out. It's pretty straightforward. I started it worried about getting lost. Because a lot of people get lost on this trail, and I was like, I'm going to video this and see where that can happen. I didn't see where that can happen because the path only goes one direction. It ends at the lake, and you turn around, only goes one direction, ends back at the parking lot. Not that glass is far enough. Not that people don't get lost or can't get lost, but I think people get lost because of really just a couple reasons. It gets dark on them, and now you can't see the trail. Well, you're going to get off the trail and you're going to get lost. I get that. People don't realize their ability. They might get to the end of their energy and get exhausted, and then they still have to turn around and go all the way back. And when you don't have energy, you don't think well, I can see you getting off the trail and getting lost. The only way you can get lost here is to go off the trail. You take drugs and alcohol out of the picture, all you're left with is dark and exhaustion and inexperience, or not recognizing your ability. Of course, medical problems happen. You fall and break a leg, an injury. Those things happen. That's just part of life. But yeah, I don't know why I was afraid of this trail. Well, I know why, but I shouldn't have been, because you just stay on the trail and you end up at the lake. It is a long ways. It's 4.5 miles in, 5 miles or whatever it is. It's a fair amount of climbing at the end, a lot of steps, a lot of stepping over logs, rocks, creeks. You're gonna get muddy, you're gonna get wet, but not above your ankle at worst. It's really, it's a great trail. Don't be afraid of it. Just stay on the trail. It's pretty simple. Stay on the trail, be ready for it, know your abilities. When you're tired, maybe you ought to turn around and go back home before you're too tired. But it's a great trail, lots of waterfalls and creeks, and the lake is pretty at the end. If you get a chance, do the Emory Tobin Lunch Creek Lake Trail. Just finished Emory Tobin.